ASMR videos. I make a lot more ASMR on my other channel that's linked in the description of every video on this channel, which is like 5 right now, I think. But that's not the point. We're trying to get more videos on this channel. But the point of this video is to talk about, we're all struggling. I don't know about you, but it's October. You know, I do love fall. I'm in my sister's house right now. I don't have all of these decorations at my house, but I think we can all agree that, especially for teenagers, the holidays are hard. I personally don't have that many friends. I am 17 years old. I'm going to be 18 in a few months. And I'm not even going to lie to you, as a senior, I'm nervous. I don't know about any other seniors that are out there, but it's just the point of my life and a point of so many other teenagers' life where we don't know what we're going to do with our life. Like, not necessarily know what we're going to do with our life, but we don't. There's so many things that are to be determined right now. TBD. That's our life right now. I think we can all agree. Write in the comment section, like, I really want to know. But I find myself right now being in a TBD section of my life. And I've been struggling a little bit in areas of school, my job, even on YouTube. I love doing YouTube. I love doing ASMR. But I had to take a step back for a minute because I got so focused on the numbers, and I was like, I really want this to be my job. If you are wondering, as an ASMR creator, I mostly just do this for fun. I don't really do it solely as a job. But you don't really make as much money as everybody, you know, works it up to be. If you don't have certain variables that I'll talk about in another video, I want to share what I made in 1 year on YouTube, video on this channel. So let me know if you'd like to see that. But I've been struggling with a lot of things. It's that time in my life where some things have happened. I'm in grade 12. I'm ready to be done. It's not that school is even that extremely hard anymore. It's just that I'm so burnt out on waking up every single day and doing the same thing. And not much has changed in that area since May or whenever I made that Burnout video. That's not the point. I have just really struggled in that area. And I think all of us seniors are just ready to be graduated. So that's what's been going on in my life recently. Summer went by, and now it's the fall season. I wanted to talk about people in our life, friends, relationship, and one of the biggest factors, social media. Infamously, I want to make a separate video talking about social media and how it's impacted my life, and why I am soon to be done with certain apps, not YouTube. I'm not going anywhere on this platform. But I have realized that social media is very, very toxic, and it's a root of a lot of my comparing issues, a lot of my I'm not good enough issues. The reason that we're in this mindset is because we compare ourselves to other people. If we were the only person who was trying, right, and we weren't going online and looking at other people who were also trying, and we want to be at the progress point that they're at, or we want to be at the status level that they're at, it's not going to motivate us. And sadly, I fell into that hole for a little while. I'm gonna be really honest. It's not something that you just don't think about. It's really, really hard when you work hard as somebody, but you work so hard to a point that it just becomes perfectionism. It doesn't even become a goal anymore. Personally, that's what I was doing on YouTube. Personally, that's what I was doing with my life. I was just comparing myself to everybody else. soar. I want to share with you something for those that are struggling. I want to read you a passage from Psalms 91. I'm pretty sure this is a very widely known Bible chapter. I honestly haven't studied Psalms that much. I'm a lot more into books like Proverbs, Galatians, Job, all of those books. I'm a lot more in depth with those books. But I want to read this to you and just show that we can't do this on our own. We can't get rid of the comparison on our own. Yes, we do have to do things. We have to take action. But we have to trust in Jesus. We have to trust in God to do that. And for those who might not believe in God, or they might not believe in the Bible, I'm just here to tell you that I love you. And even if you don't believe, I can testify to what He has done in my life. And I can tell you that it's really, very, very really legitimate and real. So let me read this to you. Those who live in the shelter of the Most High will find rest in the shadow of the Almighty. This I declare about the Lord. He alone is my refuge, my place of safety. He is my God, and I trust Him. Now listen to this. For He will rescue you from every trap and protect you from deadly disease. He will cover you with His feathers. He will shelter you with His wings. His faithful promises are your armor and protection. Do not be afraid of the terrors of the night, nor the arrow that flies in the day. Do not dread the disease that stalks in darkness, nor the disaster that strikes at midday. Now, a lot of people will confuse that with saying, well, if I pray, if I follow Jesus, if I do what I'm supposed to do, read my Bible, I'm not going to get sick. My life's going to be perfect. We are humans. Humans aren't perfect. Let me tell you, Jesus will help you. But He puts us through trials. Life here isn't perfect. But think about it, if life was perfect, we would get bored of our lives because there's no change in who we are as people. We would stay static, just a straight line. There would be no change. Now, if we were perfect, we wouldn't want to experience growth, right? Because we would already be at the top. But we aren't at the top. We're imperfect human beings, and God understands that. He knows that. And that's why we need His help to get through all of this self-worth issues. If we can get past ourself, which is the biggest enemy when we're talking about being on social media and comparing ourselves. If we can trust in God and trust that He's made us in His image. He made you in His image. Nobody else's. You are one in 8 billion people that are currently on this planet. And that's what makes you, you. So if you're struggling, just know that God has you in His hands. He really, really does. He brings us out of the darkness into the promised land, and that's not going to be immediate. Let me just tell you, it's not going to be immediate. Praying a simple prayer and expecting your entire world to change is not going to be the answer. But every single day, when you put your trust in Him, when you choose Him, little by little, He's going to reveal His path for you. It's not easy to get over yourself. It hasn't been easy for me to get over myself. I still struggle to get over myself, but I have to wake up and I have to choose every day and say, I'm not going to compare myself to other people. I'm not going with it is okay. Because you aren't alone. We're all in this together. I love you so much.